Driving on some roadways would have been quite dangerous if there were no barriers on the side of the roadway. Have you ever wondered how these road barriers work, how they are installed, or even how they were made? In today's video, we will be talking about modern barriers that keep our roads safe. 5. Road Zipper. The road zipper is a road barrier system that is strong and sturdy enough to divert traffic and stop vehicles. It is one of the most interesting barriers construction systems. It can be repositioned easily using a custom road zipper vehicle. This specialized road zipper vehicle guides the barrier through tracks and repositions them. Road zippers cost-effectively reduce congestion. They also increase the capacity of high-volume roadways with limited space without having to build new lanes. The barrier is made up of 3,517 interlocking steel and concrete pieces. Each piece weighs 1,500 pounds and is about 32 inches tall. Each section of these road zippers interlocks with others using pin and hole connections, allowing them to rotate slightly while remaining attached to the other section. At the peak times of the day, the road zipper will open another lane of traffic by moving the barrier about 10 feet over. This engineering ultimately means that roadway engineers can create extra lanes to accommodate different traffic levels at several times of the day. It is usually operated by 2 people and takes about 30 minutes to reverse a lane. The road zipper was developed by Lindsay Corporation. 4. Portable Spiked Mobile Barrier. This portable spiked mobile barrier is a mobile solution to vehicle security. It works as a barrier to protect against attacks on large gatherings or buildings by preventing unauthorized vehicles from entering restricted locations. This system actually provides effective road blockage against forceful full entry of vehicles at very high security zones or at vital defense car units. It is simply a steel framework that is designed to cause vehicles to come to a stop when it is smashed. This consists of a strong, hardened, and sharp triangular spikes which you can pull out manually. This mobile barrier works like a lever and converts the forward motion of the vehicle into an upward motion, lifting them into the air and bringing them to a complete stop. The barriers slice through each tire on the targeted vehicle, preventing them from moving. If a driver attempts to drive through at any speed, the spikes will penetrate the tire, releasing air into the tire quietly and safely, causing the vehicle to stop. It takes no more than 5 seconds to spread these spikes on the road. 3. ETI Roller Barrier System. The South Korean firm ETI is offering a unique roller barrier system that is designed to reduce crash risk. The roller system is best installed at high-risk sites on curves and the entrances or exits to highways. Conventional concrete barriers work just fine, but this roller barrier system works better than them. It is rigidly set into the concrete road surface using an array of high-strength rollers that reinforce this device. The system integrates cylindrical rollers which spin around the steel center, allowing the impact to be spread out over a larger area. The roller system helps to protect the barrier system in the event of an accident and also reduce the severity of the impact on the vehicle. After an impact with the roller barrier, the vehicle's speed is reduced because of the impact-absorbent properties of the rollers. The rollers are made from an ethyl vinyl acetate material. The material is durable, long-lasting, highly shock-absorbent, and chemically resistant. Also, it does not spoil despite the exposure to UV. The system also deflects vehicles at a shallow angle, so as to cause less damage than the conventional barrier types. The standard color choice of these rollers is yellow. However, there are other options available from the firm, like red, gray, and green. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and give the video a like if you're loving the content. 2. High-strength Raisable Bollard. These are one of the oldest types of the emergency barrier system. They consist of poles embedded deep into the ground. Bollards are useful in helping to control access to multi-use spaces like driveways, streets, parking spots, and plazas that only allow vehicles access at certain times or to certain people. Bollards offer a simple and attractive solution. They are designed to be raised and lowered, allowing vehicles to drive over them normally when they have been lowered. They neatly slide down into the ground receivers when unlocked, sitting flat on the ground, and at this position, they are neither a tripping hazard nor an obstruction. When extended, they offer a sleek perimeter edge that guides and manages traffic. Bollard systems are very useful for roadways or sidewalks that are shared with pedestrians, so they can serve as protection from passing vehicles. Their engineering is quite simple. They consist of rigid rods that raise and lower inside a sleeve embedded into the ground. The operator uses a single key locking mechanism to either lock them upright or release them back into the receiver for short or long-term access. When the rods are in their raised position, they provide a clear visual barrier to vehicles. At places where access changes frequently, these bollards make the changes a simple matter of walking past them. The bollards have quick access control that makes them very useful for places where access changes multiple times per day or week. 1. Wedge Barrier. The wedge barrier is an active vehicle barrier designed specifically for stopping runaway vehicles or vehicles intent on ramming a building or any other area. They pivot from the ground and form a wedge shape to block the flow of traffic. This blocking plate or structure gets raised and lowered by electric or hydraulic systems underground. The wedge barrier is raised quickly to stop cars dead in their tracks. This barrier system is often installed at entry points of buildings and also at security checkpoints. When not in use, it lays flat on the ground, allowing traffic to flow freely, but when there is a threat, it can be quickly and quietly raised in a matter of seconds. Wedge barriers are an effective way of preventing unauthorized vehicles' entry into a lot of facilities or buildings. They are mostly used by the Department of Defense to provide security for high-risk areas such as military bases, corporate facilities, manufacturing plants, and utility installations. And property that has a security risk can use the wedge barrier. They can also be combined with other security features like barriers, gates, and bollards.